friends, as promised in my previous video on MongoDB Sharding on Windows 10 local host. In this video I am going to talk about MongoDB Sharding setup on a single node Linux machine, Ubuntu machine I am going to use in this. It is again complete step-by-step demo of how to set up MongoDB Sharding on a single machine. It can be laptop, it can be desktop, right? So the requirement could be 4 GB of RAM and Ubuntu machine. Here I am going to use Linux Ubuntu 20.04. So to start with, I am going to show you the steps. So this document I am going to upload on my GitHub page also, so you can go there. The description will have the link of my GitHub page. You can go there and download and follow step by step. In case you find any difficulty in following these steps, please feel free to post your questions in the comment section of this video. I will be more than glad to answer your queries, or you can post your queries on my Facebook page or my LinkedIn profile also. Twitter also, you can catch me there. So I will try to help you in every possible way. So first of all, we will create different directories. So this is the command which can be used to create directories. So mkdir -p, we can create multiple directories here. Config server 1, 2, shard replication. So config server will be installed in a replication mode, shard 1 again in a replication mode of 3 nodes. We will be using different ports to run all these 3 versions of same shard or config server to start on a single machine, right? One thing, if you're not aware of all these config servers, shard replication servers, right, you can watch my other videos in MongoDB Sharding series. So those will help you to get theoretical concepts on MongoDB Sharding, that what is MongoDB Sharding, what components are MongoDB Sharding having, as well as all these concepts, right, that how to select a shard key, that you will find in my previous videos. The one difference from setting up in Windows 10 is that I'm going to use no hub here, which is to run a process in Linux in a background. So no hub as well as and, right? So this will ensure that this MongoDB server at this particular port is running in the background, right? So first of all, let us create all these directories. Now let me create all the required directories here. Now if I go to shard demo, I can see all these directories have been created, right? So now let us start our first server. This will ensure that we are going to run first instance of our config server replica set on this port. Please make a note that this bind IP is required to run on localhost, and this REPL set is again the property and this is the value, right? So let us start this. And you can see that in this config server we have all this data created so far. Now let us go further and start our second instance in the background itself. I will come out of this because I was showing you right. Now let us start our third instance of this config server replica set. Now you can see that. Let me show you by going inside this config server. I will come out config server 1. This all have some content, metadata or some journals, all these things, right? Admin related things, which I'm not going to discuss as of now. I will come out of this. I will go into shard REPL, shard REPL 1, let us say, and if I show you, this is blank as of now. I will come out of this, clear this, right? For now I'm going to connect to one of this port number, right, using Mongo SH. And because right now we have just started 3 separate instances, we have just set up that on this port with this replica set name we want to create these 3 instances, but right now we have not created any replication. So now we are going to do that. Let me connect to one of these. I have connected it. Now I will specify configuration for replica set. So it says that name of our ID of replica set and members. If you see, this port number and this port number are same. So let me go ahead and copy this, and this is a simple JSON document. I'm going to paste it here. Now it says that document is created. Let me go there, clean this, and rs.initiate. Now let us see rs means replica set. It says that rs.status config set replica name, date, time, right? Now different instances in this secondary and secondary. For now it is secondary. Let me run this again and you will see that one of this has become primary. This detail I will discuss in my other video where I will be covering detailed concepts about MongoDB replication. But for now you just assume that we have created a 3 nodes replica set of config server on a single Linux machine by running 3 processes on different ports, right? Now what we are going to do is we are going to have a 3 instances replica set of a shard 1 and shard 2 separately on this machine. Then we will do this configuration so that we can have all these things working in a single machine, running on different ports, right, acting as a separate node. All these things we are going to see in this now. Now coming to shard server 1, again running in the background on a different port. You can copy it from my GitHub page. I'm going to new terminal, increasing the zoom size a little so that it is easy for you to view all these commands as well. Start it, then another third instance of this replica set of a first shard, right? So now let us connect to one of this instance of replica set. If you might have noticed, these are the same commands with little bit difference on the from the Windows 10. So again, I've connected to one of these. Let me again shard REPL, right? Define the configuration. Initiate, right? rs dot status, all are in secondary. If I run it again, still it is in secondary because of memory, I guess, but now if I run, it says that primary. Now let me create another replica set of second shard. I will open another terminal now, increase the zoom size, paste, second instance, third instance, and connecting as you have guessed. Yeah, so again config, replica set config, initiate. I'm copying this just to save time. All in secondary. I will run again, and now it has become primary. So far config server in a replica set has been started. One replica set of first shard, another replica set of another shard. Right now these are independent replica sets. We have not connected any of these so far. So now it is time to connect all of these pieces together so that we can say that it is a sharded cluster, right? So for that, if you remember or recall from my video, you will see that we need a mongos also, right, which will connect to config server, right, cache the details, and then direct the queries to our appropriate shard. So for that, I'm going to start this mongos, right? If you remember, now this mongos, we are going to direct this to config db, which is config server. On name of config server is config REPL, right, which is running in replica set, and these are all three URLs or three IPs, right, running on different ports. But in actual, you will give the actual IP here. This also I will show you in a video where I will be covering how to set up sharded cluster in 3 separate EC2 machines, right, which will interact with each other. So new instance, it is started. Now it's time to connect to this mongos. This is default mongos, which is running on port number 27017. In case you want to run it on separate port, you can give port number here also, but for now let us ignore that and connect this. And yes, you can see that, right? And by the way, we are using MongoDB 5.0.6 version here. And now this is a time to add our first shard in the cluster system. In this system, it is shard REPL, which is the replica set name here. If you see here, replica set name here, and I'm going to add my first shard here from MongoS. All these commands will be running from MongoS instance. Add shard, and it should say okay. Yeah, shard added, okay, right? All this thing has been added. And if I run sh.status, let us say, first I will clear it, and sh.status, you can see that shards, it is showing only one shard for now, active mongoses, right? Auto split, all these things you can see here, balancer, all the details, right now it is config primary partition true. Now let me add another shard here. Right, if I run sh.status once again, you can see that there are two shards now. Right, please remember that we are doing all the operations on MongoS. Let us see all DBs which are present here. Show DBs, it is only 2 DBs by default. Let us create a demo DB here, and let us see sh.status. Now it still says that databases are these two, this config database only, right? There is no collection which has been sharded. Let us do one thing. Let us enable sharding on this. sh.enable sharding, which database? Demo, right? If I do the same command sh.status, now you can see that a new database has been added, right? Primary shard is shard REPL. Now it is time to add data into our sharding cluster. Let us connect from Mongo Compass, right? And I will connect to our, again, MongoS connect. Create a new database here, because until and unless there is collection available, it does not show. So I will say that zips create database. Now if I go here and see collections, it will show me zips, right? Because it has been created there. Now I'm going to import data into zips. Import data using MongoDB Compass installed on Linux machine. I'm going to record a video very soon that how to install a MongoDB Compass on a Linux machine. JSON import, it is going to import records. Done, right? If I run this command sh.status once again, you can see that databases, and still there is no collection, right? Now let us add this collection into our system. So first of all, in order to hash, in order to create a sharded collection, we have to create an index on that particular field. So in this collection we have a field called pop, and please watch my other videos on concepts of cardinality of shard key, right? So here underscore id is also there. City is having lesser cardinality than pop, right? So I'm going to create a sharded cluster on a shard key with pop as one of the fields. So I'm going to create a hashed sharding here on this particular collection, and for that I need to create a hashed index, right? On pop. because MongoDB Compass does not provide this feature as far as my understanding is concerned. So I'm going to create this particular index, hashed index on this collection, right, with this database using command prompt, again connected from mongos only. db.zips.create index. Please note that I am into demo database. This represents demo database. Now this has been created, index has been created. Our data has been already there in our system in this collection. Let us shard this collection using this function. This is complete namespace, which is database dot collection name, which field and what type of sharding it is. And it says that collection sharded, yeah. And if we run sh.status once again, you can see that database demo collections sharded, right? But wait, but all this resides on a single rep shard only. Number of chunks, it is only one. What should we do? Let us check it further. Let us run another command to get more information around this. It says that shard REPL at this, data, total data is this, number of documents is this, right? Is it matching? Yeah, it is matching here with compass. Total is saying that number of chunks, it is 1, right? This collection does not have sufficient data to be sharded or present over multiple shards, right? So what should we do? So I will create a new collection and import a more larger data into the system, right? New collection, then we will shard it again and we'll see that whether we are able to achieve our desired result, that whether data is sharded or data is distributed across different shards, in this case 2 shards or not, right? That is what is the purpose of this video. Let me create a new collection here. I will name it a test. Create collection, test, import data, JSON, select. Yeah, now all the records have been imported, done. And for this I will create an index on this field, is_code. Again, this is a normal index. It is range sharding, you can say that it is not a hash sharding. So create an index. Index has been created. If I run status on this, you can see that right now it is only one collection. New collection has not been sharded so far. So let me shard the new collection as well. If I run this status command once again, now you can see that demo.test, and this time it's a little better, that shard this one, number of chunks 1, shard this one, number of chunks 2, right? If I run it again, is there any difference? No. Now we'll run the same command once again, that db dot this one. Now you can see that same thing, right? Total chunks 3, shard REPL this, right? That this is the complete detail, that shard REPL shard is having this much data, another shard is having this much data, right? That's it for this video. I guess you have got a fair understanding of how to set up a sharded cluster on a single node by using different ports on the same machine. Please note that this is for your learning purpose. You can follow all these things. All these commands are available on my GitHub page. The link of my GitHub page is available in the description section of this video. Please don't hesitate to post your comments or feedback. and please like and share this video as much as you can. My next video is going to be how to set up sharded cluster on Amazon AWS EC2 machines. There we will take different virtual machines. Right now, so far we have discussed on a single machine, whether it was Linux or whether it is on Windows 10, but now I'm going to show you on AWS EC2 virtual machines, completely different machines at all. One shard on one EC2 instance, another shard on another EC2 instance. That is what I'm going to show you in my next video, so please stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching this video so patiently. I hope you have liked this video. Please like and share this video, and thank you so much once again. See you in my next video.